Hello guys, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the first episode of Dr. Tabat Reacts. This is the first of a series of videos that I will be doing to react to a lot of medical materials, which includes news globally, not just restricted to Nigeria, and other articles too that would benefit a lot of us. So apart from letting you know about the news, I'll also be reacting and giving my 2 cents concerning these particular articles. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and turn on the bell notification, especially if you enjoy contents that I make. And to my returning guys, you guys are the best. So permit me, because I am reading the content directly from my tablet, I would many times not make direct eye contact with you, but I would be sharing the article live on the screen so that you could read together with me at the end. I would also want to know your take. In today's video, I'll be reacting to a news that was published in The Punch, which is a Nigerian newspaper. And this was published on the 8th of September, I think, about a doctor that kills an Edo cabman, steals car, and abandons corpse. So let's dive into today's video to hear more about the news and my take. So as reflected in the news, doctor kills Edo cabman, steals and abandons corpse. And this is obviously the picture of the man. And based on the article, the Edo State Police Command on Wednesday paraded a medical doctor, Abbas Adebowale, for allegedly injecting a cab driver, Emmanuel Agbovinuere, I really wouldn't know how to pronounce this properly, to death in Benin City area of the state. So Benin City is the capital of Edo State, which is a state in the southern part of Nigeria, for those who are not familiar with this. So the doctor Adebowale, after perpetrating the crime, allegedly dumped Agbovinuere's corpse in a bush and stole the victim's Toyota Voltron's car. He was said to have driven the car to Osogbo area of Osun State. That's a different state. Osun State is in the southwestern part of Nigeria. He was said to have driven there, where the police arrested him on Monday. The state police public relations officer Chidin Wabuzo, while addressing the press at the command's headquarters on Friday in Benin City, Edo State, said Adebowale was a graduate of the University of Ilorin, Kwara State, and works with the Kiama General Hospital as a medical officer. He said the Edo State Police Command, in an attempt to rid the state of crime and criminality, arrested a medical doctor, Abbas Adebowale, 36, for killing Emmanuel, 39, a cab driver. The victim and the suspect met in July this year at an undisclosed hotel in Benin, and this is where the relationship started. On Sunday, September 4th, the suspect came from Kwara State and they met at the same hotel, where as a customer, he took him around to where he was to do his business. The cabman complained of leg pain and the doctor promised to help him and injected some poisonous drugs in his system. That was what killed him instantly. For him to conceal his crime, he left the corpse in the man's Toyota Voltron car, but later took the corpse to Ondo Road, Oloku, Edo State, and dumped the corpse there. When the anti-kidnapping unit got notice of what happened, they mobilized and he was arrested in Osogbo, Osun State, with the deceased car. Adebowale, during the parade, said the victim's death was not deliberate, adding, "I pray that the family finds a place in their hearts to forgive me." Agbovinuere is said to have been survived by his wife Mary, 27, and 2 children. Meanwhile, the Osun State Police Command spokesperson Yemisi Opalola, in a statement, confirmed Adebowale's arrest. Opalola said the victim, in the course of his stay in Benin, after selling his car, injected his friend with a substance suspected to have killed him on September the 3rd, 2022. He subsequently dumped the corpse in the nearby bush and took his white Toyota Camry muscle. Luck, however, ran out on him when the vehicle driven by the suspect was intercepted by the police operatives along the Ejigbo-Ogbomosho road. The police operatives were working on information from the Benin command, and that's where the story ends. This is really a sad one, and I don't think nobody has benefited from this, and this all boils down to bad practice. Based on what I understand from this, I have not had the chance to do further investigation. The Punch is a trusted news agency in Nigeria, so they are not likely to carry fake news. But there will usually be more to this than what we know, and I don't have the resources to go into that. But it's really sad that for the people involved, who are relatively young to middle-aged people, something like this happened that literally ended the life of one and leaving his family, a very young woman and children, to suffer. And a doctor that is 36 now is not only facing medical actions for his crime, which is a very serious thing, he would lose his license definitely when the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria review it. But he also is facing a criminal charge. They would definitely charge him for manslaughter, and it's a very serious offense in Nigeria. So he will spend a lot of years in jail. Being a doctor in Nigeria is not easy at all. University of Ilorin is not really an easy university to go to and graduate as a medical doctor. So imagine all the efforts you've made wasted because of this act. So maybe he had been doing it prior to now, and this was unfortunate because it's obvious that he was treating him in a hotel room. And I don't know the explanation for this, and this is why I keep telling people that the best place to be seen is in the hospital. Any health worker that carries you somewhere other than the hospital is not doing you well. The hospital is the best place for you to be attended to in case things go south, which happens even to the best of doctors. These things can easily be corrected. So whatever drug he injected into the man's veins obviously killed him, and there was really little he could do about it. He worsened it by trying to hide the corpse. I don't know why he took the car, but it's obvious that the doctor was looking for money, and that's why he decided to run this kind of private practice. It's unfortunate that he had to go through this means, and unfortunately there are a handful of people that do that in an effort to make extra bucks, and it doesn't pay in the long run. That's just the truth. And I, as a young doctor, tries to see how I can also make sure that some of these ethics are being enforced. So I know how many people get angry when they come up with a complaint, when they meet me or chat me up and I tell them go to the hospital. Many of them don't like me for that, but this is a pure example of what treating you outside could cost everybody. You could lose your life, even if you don't lose your life, because you're outside and you're not treated in the best place. You could even end up with far more complicated cases. And another thing is, I think the guy would have paid more to see the doctor outside. I don't know how they negotiated, but many times in the course of trying to save money or trying to do things sharp, as we call it in Nigeria, that's doing things quickly, you might end up being in a worse situation. That's what's being called penny wise but pound foolish. I really pray for God's comfort for the family, for both families, especially the one that lost his life. And definitely, I don't know for the doctor whether he was married or not, but this is definitely going to affect his family too. It's sad. Please, doctors, this is from this. You could enter into trouble. And please, the general public, go to the hospital. That's all I will say to this. What do you think about the video? Are there other things? Do you know more about the news that you want to let us know? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video.